Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark, and as you can see, I'm here. I filled out some more of the sections of the map. If we fall down that hole, it leads us to where that downstairs section is, the D and that little T-shaped section of the map. Not where we want to go for now. We want to go down this way, and this will actually take us someplace different. Yay, so that's where that little section is. So, where am I here? Oh, okay, I know where I am. We gotta go this way, toward the danger sign. And right here, or right here, there's another movable wall. I love that the game is actually proving me wrong, that I forgot that there are movable walls in this section. And, you know, yay for me being wrong. So we open that chest and we get a magic nectar, which is actually kind of useful at the moment, because I could use more MP on pretty much anyone. So, 79 for Arthur, 83 for Rhodey. We'll use it on Arthur, because Arthur's going to need more MP. I'm okay with that, so Arthur and Rhodey have the same amount of MP now. That's wonderful. Alright, so now we've got nothing else down this way, so we're going to go back the way we came. And we need to work our way across the map. So this is fun. I really do not like this section. Alright, so we're at that first interval, and again, these maps are large. Much larger than I was expecting them to be. Alright, so we go this way, this way. Yep. And again, I'm not going to do 100% map completion, because if I don't have to, I don't have to. Alright, so I don't actually need to go... If I just keep going this way, it'll take me the way I want to go, looks like. Because that's a big circular section. We do want to go south. And... here. Check the wall, and we get a fairy friend. This is a succubus? Yeah, this is a succubus. Ripanos. Ripanos? I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. So we're just gonna call you Rip. Succubus named Rip joined the force. Alright, so that's all that's there, and now we want to go back north. That would actually be something that would help out this game immensely, is if there were a compass on the map. That would actually help out a lot, so that you know which way you're going. Give me a second to kill these things. Okay, so yeah, if we had a compass, that would actually be, like, on the other side of where the fairies are, that would be really beneficial. Alright, so we are out here on this section, and it is not really that much fun. However, I remember how to do this from the last time. And I forgot that these things can be infinitely obnoxious. They're like the pods in the Enric dungeon that can just continuously summon clones. So you want to kill them before they have a chance to do anything. Otherwise, like, these are actually a little bit more dangerous. Like, he did 30 points of damage to Melody. So we actually want them to die. I'll need to heal Melody at the end of this fight. That's impressive. That 30 points of damage. And she just got a new piece of armor to help increase her defense. Alright, so Air Polyp has been defeated. I don't know why I kept that in, but we can go here. And in order to get the treasures, we actually have to come from this direction. So you have to get them from that little ledge. And we'll get this one, which is going to be a leprechaun, I believe? Yeah. That's the entrance for a leprechaun. Which I like, because it's always slightly different. because the rock is always a little different. Leprechaun named Magnus. Mangus? Mangus. Mangus. Okay. That's a thing. Alright, and the other is on the opposite side here, which, as you can see... Alright, this one I do not quite remember how to get. Because everything right now is leading me into a hole. Oh, there we go. That's how we do it. Give me a second just to cut this out. So those air polyps can also do spark. That's fun. Alright, so with that, we get the treasure chest, which has mithril ore. So we've got everything that we need to get there. And now we can just leave. And leaving's a little bit easier. Really? Really? That's just going to keep happening, isn't it? Alright, so I'll skip this. Alright, so that fight just did not end because the air polyps just kept summoning more of their little friends. That's, you know, it's a neat mechanic, but it's frustrating that there is no end to it. There is no way to stop them. So I burned through a ton of everything to get through that. So I don't have nearly as much MP or HP as I would like to have, because we've got to fight the Viper again. Because that's where we got to go over here, and it's the Viper. So, yay. Like, I love that it's an interesting feature for trying to power level, but when the fight just drags on like that, it becomes a bad thing. A really, really bad thing. So, because, you know, they could do 30 points of damage, and they don't stop showing up. So, if you have more than one, it's entirely possible that you will constantly take damage, and they can continually summon. So it's like, okay, that's great and all, but when will that end? Alright, so we need to heal, and I'm going to use some herbs, because I bought, well, let's have Arthur just attack, because that way I can just have people use items that are on them rather than trying to shuffle. And yeah, we'll heal too. That's fine. Because I don't know how much her max HP is anymore. I really don't. Alright, so heal 1 would have been fine. But get to fight the Tail Viper. We're going to knock off the other orange head is the plan here. So this will be fun. I'm actually lower level now than I was when I did my first Let's Play of this, which is interesting because I could almost swear that I've gotten into more fights now than I did prior. So, but I also did not. I was using an older map, so the map I used for my first Let's Play of this actually came from an EGM2 or EGM squared. I'm not entirely sure because it's EGM and then a tiny 2. In math, that would be squared. But it was a follow-up to Electronic Gaming Monthly. That the focus of that magazine was to provide strategy guides. So it would do guides over the course of several issues. So, like, depending on the length of the game, it would have, you know, mostly 2 parts is what I would see. And it had a 2-part Shining the Holy Ark guide that had all of these little tiny maps in them and everything. But it was also not really helpful on some secrets. It was not the best guide. So, but that's what I used the first time. This time I'm using a combination of guides, including my own, because, you know, I managed to get a lot of stuff first couple of playthroughs. So, alright, we can now go this way, and we now have access to this section, which is basically just straight down, except there's a hole I don't think we want to go that way, so I think we want to go up this way. Which probably going to be blocked off. There's a sign there. What does that say? Doesn't matter, we can't see it because it's the snake. So that tells us to go downstairs. So I guess downstairs is where we need to go. So we'll do that. And we are in the... Oh wow. This section of the underground is a bit hectic. It's basically just one main path with a few little splinter paths. Do we want to go up? No. We can't go up. We can't. My eyes just completely screwed up on me there. So can I go that? No, I can't go that way. I'm gonna go this way. So we want to go not there, but we'll get into a fight here with some useless things, so give me just a second. Alright, so with them defeated, we basically just want to keep going around, which is going to be fun. And hey, look, a new enemy! We haven't seen this guy yet, and I really don't want to deal with them. I was hoping to not deal with them. But Venom Zombies. Like I said, I'm kind of running out of MP, especially on Arthur, so I'm going to, I'll throw out what AoEs I can, but Arthur's going to have to take a sideline to throwing out Spark at the moment. But as the name suggests, they are Venom Zombies. I imagine they're poisonous, so we don't want to let them attack if possible. And I was going to say, please tell me that's mine, that they can't do Brutal Fire. That would be just very unfortunate. Oh, okay, well, they don't seem to have a lot of HP, because that went down rather quickly. 14 points of damage, so that actually kind of hurts. But, okay, not a threat, not a terrible threat. So, that's okay. This oh my god, this section is just ridiculous. So, yeah, it is... Oh, hey, Arthur levels up to 19! And Suppress Magic. That's why I kind of wanted to give him more MP. And Melody levels up to 18 as well. That's just great. And she learns Support Magic level 2, which is just fantastic. Because that means it's now AoE. So it can hit everyone. So that's what we're going to be using a lot of. Alright, so this section here, there is actually something here. Check the area, and it will be another pixie of some sort. I forget which one this is. I think this is a pixie. Yeah. A pixie named Palm. Like the tree. Because, get it? They're all named after trees. That's really the long and short of it with them. Let me check the pixie roster to make sure we are actually... Yeah, we are completely caught up on pixies. I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, that's... Succubi and leprechauns are our strongest. So hopefully anything attacks from either the south or right, south or right. No, left. Succubi are left. Alright, so we've got some fodder enemies to deal with, so excuse me. Okay, so they've been defeated. We basically just go straight this way. This is just, like I said, one really long section to lead us to the next set of stairs going up, which will take us to the next worm fight. So that's wonderful. So give me a. I'm about to say I'll just kill these things on camera. It's fine. It's fine. I thought I was going to kill him, but no. Because I have more of my little leprechaun friends, but apparently not quite enough damage, and he goes berserk. Which is great, because he goes berserk with just enough time to die. So, have fun with that. Alright, so we just need to keep walking this way. And the shortest route is this way. So, and hey, look, more gooey things. Yeah, I'll just leave these fights in, because I'm only going to get to the stairs, and I'll end it there, because I'm not going to have the time to deal with another Tail Viper fight in one episode, so we'll do the Tail Viper, and then the boss fight will be at the very end, so, because they're back-to-back fights, so. And I'll probably need to go back to town to recover, because I've blown a lot of MP here. I will use this to make this a little bit easier. Suppress. It brings up little things. I have no idea what to call them. But then we get the status, it feels like no more monsters are about. It drastically reduces the rate of encounters. However, it does not eliminate them. So, yeah, that's hilarious. I use it to remove monster encounters, and the first step I take is a monster encounter. Are you kidding me? This is... I mean, we're not encroaching on, like, Albert Odyssey or Skies of Arcadia level of random encounters, but this is still getting a little silly. Like, you gotta admit, this is a little much. Alright, so with that, both of them are dead, so that's actually not a terrible fight. And Suppress stays in effect, so, because again, it doesn't remove all encounters, it just reduces encounters. Alright, so we're gonna go up this way now, is that the way we're going? And it doesn't matter which way we're going, because we're still getting into fights. This is hilarious. Alright, yeah, because I can just kill them with... yeah, let's... Am I attacking the Viking Ants? Yeah, attack the Viking Ants, because it doesn't matter. They're gonna die in 2 hits with this. It's fine. So, like I said, I'm gonna get to the stairs, and I'll cut out the rest of the fights between here and there, because otherwise I won't make it to the stairs. We still have, you know, I don't even know, like, there's not really a good way to measure this in feet, but we've got more than enough steps, so we'll probably get into about 4 or 5 more fights between now and then. Even with Suppress. But hey, level up Brody to 18. That's okay. Brutal Fire level 3. So we got a little more oomph behind us now. And hey, we're actually coming close to the end. And every step we take, the Suppress images slide further and further off the screen. So, that's the best way to tell that it's wearing off. And we've reached the stairs. So like I said, this is where I'm going to end it. As we go up the stairs, we're going to get into a fight with the Tail Viper. So, yeah, there's really not much of a point in that. And I've got to go back to town to recover MP so that I have MP for these fights. Because 2 boss fights in a row, that'd be a bit much. So I'll end this episode here, and I will see you guys in the next installment, where we will deal with the last Tail Viper and the snake itself. So till then, later everyone.